Now on the third one, as you sweep down, you come across but without any pressure on the lower back. And it's your palm that's where your pressure is. So your fingers are still contouring the body, but it's not got any pressure. It's the palm that's got the pressure behind it. You're then going to link up with an effleurage and go just under the scapula, and you're going to do thumb circles working outwards. And then sweep up. I'm going to link with an effleurage. One hand's going to stay still. I'm going to knead the neck.
That looks nice. That looks
So thumb one side, fingers the other. And take it right into the occipital bone 3 times. And circle around the occipital. And sweep back down. And then you're going to skin roll the trapezius. So your fingers the front of the shoulders and the thumbs pulling towards. So you work out and you will work back in.
Don't do that one again.
Yeah. Okay. Is that pressure okay? Lovely. And you're going to do your figure of 8 around the shoulders and the deltoid. Same as your ironing technique, so one hand on top of the other. Three times. And you can actually sweep down, take your client's arm and bend onto their back. And then you're going to ring the scapula. You don't have to take the arm behind their shoulder. It just means if you're working around the scapula, you can get into the area a lot more.
Yes, because it's good.
Yes. And then you're going to finger knead or use your thumb. Any pressure points, anywhere it feels nodules, you hold and you crush it against that bone. So if you've got the scapula, yeah, because you need the bone to crush. So if you've got the scapula raised, it's easier to crush it against. And you work all the way round.
When you say crush, do you
press
just
in,
physically
literally push it into the bone.
Feel it crunching.
You can feel it crunching. And it's the
when
bone.
are you going to give up though? At what
Keep working
point?
on it.
Until it dissolves?
Until it dissolves.
Because I mean, I've had that done to me and I couldn't move for days because it was so badly bruised.
Well, they work too hard. Obviously you need to check with your client that it's not feeling uncomfortable. If, and you keep coming back to it, so we've got some here, so working on it, and I'm coming away, and I'm coming back round, so I'm leaving the muscle fibres to relax, and then I'm going to sweep back, and I'm going to work on it a bit more.
Are you doing that clockwise again?
Yeah.
Is everything sort of clockwise moves?
Yes. If it doesn't feel, if it feels quite tender and tight, hold for a bit longer before you circle it, so you've got heat to the area for the muscle fibres to relax. Then you can work on it. Then we're going to bring that arm back down. So nice sweeping movements. And then sweep across the back. And then you can bring your client's other arm up.
How long is back supposed to take in total?
Between 10 and 15 minutes, depending on what you've got left. Minimum is 10. So you're going to do your ringing. And then your circles.
Oh, okay, so you're doing one side
And then the other side.
Sorry, Claire, that's after the finger knee, the ringing of the scapula, did you say?
Yes, this is your finger kneading, so you can use your fingers or your
So
thumb. thumbs.
should do it in reverse then. Sorry, was I asleep then?
No, we've done your ringing, the scapula,
Oh,
which was that.
Because it's on the other side and the other side.
And then you do the other side, so you do one side at a time. And you can use fingers or thumbs. Thumbs, you get better pressure. Fingers, though, if you were doing a large area, you can work like that. But it depends on what you find more comfortable. I prefer thumbs because it's more localised to that area.
Sorry, did you do the ringing on both sides to start off with?
Yeah, so you
And then-
always ring first because it heats up the tissues
Yeah.
and it lifts them away so you get the blood underneath the tissues and the muscles.
Yes.
Then the thumb because you can crush easier.
Okay.
And that was your ringing. So you ring and then do that in one. You do both. So I did all of that side,
Yes. Right.
ringing and then thumb,
Yep.
swept
Then,
over.
do
ring,
ringing
thumb.
and then thumb.
Are you going underneath the bone,
Yeah,
or
so
are
you
you
get
pressing?
right under there.
So you're not pressing on the bone
You
at
can
all.
work on the top bit here, but that'd be lighter pressure.
Right.
But it's by the side, you're pressing in and going underneath.
No, when I have a massage with a Swedish massage, she only puts, we do that,
Yeah.
she'll only do that to lift up my scapula to
Scapula.
check if I've got any nodules.
Yeah,
so
because
you
can
don't
crush
always
it.
have
You
to.
don't have to. You could just work if you wanted. You could just ring like that,
Yeah.
and then you could just work round it. But from
It's
a point
better.
of view, if you want to get into the
Yeah.
muscle fibres, you can't get that
No,
far because
no.
the scapula's in the way. So you need to get into the muscle fibres. Okay, so once you put your arm down, we're just going to palm lead round to soften, and then you're going to reverse effort rod. Good luck. So I'll go from the side, but generally you can go from the top of the couch. And you sweep down, and you pull up, and you go down with no pressure, and pull up. And that's 3 times. And then you're going to thumb lead the spine. So we're going to start at the lower back, do lots of thumb circles. So work from the centre, working outwards. And then you're going to do your small circles coming up the side of the spine. So 3 small circles and glide.
And that's on the outside of the spine.
You never work on the spine. And then sweep down. And you're going to do your picking up and ringing. So side to side, and then your Chinese burn. And then you can take your side to side very lightly up the back. Now this is a lot less pressure than what you do at the side, because obviously you've got less skin there. And again, you can take the ringing back onto the scapula and the trapezius, and then take it back down the body, and then sweep across to do the other side.
What would you call that area? The middle back? Where you have to be
Trapezius,
at
the mid-back,
trapezius
Because your trapezius starts from here.
and mid-back, and less pressure there.
Yes. Over the ribs there's a lot less pressure. And then you sweep back and you're going to do your skin rolling. 3 on each side. And then we can hack. I'm going to expose down the area, so we can go on onto the glutes, so you will be exposing the underwear here, so we no longer hack over the towels. And we cut.
When you say we no longer hack over the towels,
So I change their criteria, so you expose the skin and you just hack and cut. Then we go lightly over, very lightly up to here, and we're going to hack shoulders. No pressure. No pressure.